21F. Very much interested. The fact that someone would secondhand buy a real doll. I'm a young and turnt bitch. I'm not paying all that.
Very cool, Meet Bimbo.
I love reading Craigslist. There used to be a point in time, like when I was like 22 and I was like, you know, an incel. And there was a point in time in my very early 20s when I lived alone in a studio apartment and all I did was play Overwatch. It was probably like 450 square feet. And I had a dining room table in my kitchen. I had like one of those square ass sad IKEA tables and no other surface. So like I would just have my computer in the kitchen and I would just be sitting at a dining room table playing Overwatch. During this time, like I was so like I didn't know anyone. So like I would go on Craigslist and I would just be having these delusions. I'd be like, oh my god, what if like when I was crossing the street to get to my apartment yesterday, like someone saw me and like they were like, who's that girl like walking down 3rd Street? Like, let me post a misconnection. And I'd be like, maybe one day like someone will see me and like that'll be a misconnection. And then I'll be like, hey, I saw you too crossing the street. Like my delusional ass was like, surely I'll be in the misconnections. Surely that'll be the start of this fanfic. One time in my life I did post to Craigslist misconnections. That's how down bad, awkward, and autistic I was. I saw a guy in my neighborhood. There was like a major crossing and I lived near a lake. The community was all like yuppie types. I was crossing the street to walk back to my apartment. I saw a guy wearing a bolt thrower t-shirt and my heart dropped. An eligible bachelor wearing a bolt thrower shirt, right? Among a sea of not bolt thrower t-shirts. And I was like, oh my god. My god. So then I went home at my dining room table that had my computer mounted on it. And I was like to the guy on 3rd Street wearing the bolt thrower shirt. I was the girl in the pink Powerpuff Girls hoodie. And at the time I had green hair. I was the girl with the green hair across the street. Let me know if you see this, respond. He did not respond, but no one's reading that shit. I did try to finesse someone out of a real doll off Craigslist though. But I just thought it would be cool to have a real doll in my apartment because I was lonely. And I was like, ooh, maybe if I could like finesse some horny man out of his real doll, then I'd be able to like have a cool girl in my apartment that I can like dress up in outfits and I don't know, like she'll sit next to me while like I play Terraria or something. It would be sick to have one, but they're so expensive, you know? Doing my weekly Craigslist check and I saw someone was selling a real doll. But get this, and I still remember it to this day, that posting. So this guy was posting about how he's selling his real doll, right? But when you open the post, he's like selling it for like almost the price he bought it for, you know? And I'm like, I'm not paying all that. I'm a young and turnt bitch. I'm not paying all that. And he's like, my 13-year-old son stole my credit card and he ended up buying a real doll. Please buy this doll for me. I don't want it. They won't let me return it. The fact that someone would secondhand buy a real doll, possibly gooped and filled up from a crusty young, crunchy 13-year-old's real doll. Oh my god. Oh god, I don't want to think about it. There was a guy in Colorado who got arrested driving in the Hove lane with a real doll. Yeah, that was probably part of my strat. Kind of be in the like easy pass lane. The dad saw the large delivery coming into his house and was like, no, we're returning that. I feel like the child had binoculars and was waiting for the Amazon Prime delivery. He needed to get one in before the dad found out. So this is what I did. I was like, okay, I'm a young turnt bitch and I want this real doll, but I'm not trying to pay for it. Let me just email him in a very flirtatious manner. You know the meme of the bimbo girl on the computer? I was like, hi, I saw your post on Craigslist. I'm selling the real doll. LOL, I've always wanted one. I would love to see it in person. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could use it. But first, I would like to see it in person. LOL, I'm very much interested, but I could never afford one. Maybe if someone gave me one, that would really make my week. That would really be awesome. Ooh woo? Attached pic of myself? Ooh woo? He emailed me back and was like, definitely on board with it, but then he was like being too creepy. He was being too creepy about it. Just let me have it for free, bro. Donate it to charity. Let me have it. Why not? You don't need to start a weird relationship with me. I don't want to die. Are you Africanized? You'll be Africanized by the time I'm done with you.